Aloha, friends and neighbors. Welcome to show 1013 of Astrology, Ancient Science in the Modern World. Astrology was the base science, you know. It was used in all the other sciences, and for thousands and thousands of years. Of course, we're living now at the end of the age of Pisces, and by golly, we've had 2,000 years of persecution and cover-up, and we've just gone through another month of it. We had a new moon on Uranus, and for a while it felt like there was freedom and independence around, but Pluto came along, and Pluto, he's the man with the gun over there. He stopped, he squared Uranus, and he's stationed. And you've been through it. I'm back here. I'm doing this show on the 8th of April, and so I'm still experiencing a lot of this stuff. But what you should know is that on May 6th there's a new moon at 17 Taurus, and that takes us out of that turbulent month of the new moon on Uranus squaring Pluto, the man with a gun. And, you know, I'm reminded of how tricky the forces of suppression are in this country. And it's the same way all over the world. The people that want to maintain control versus those that want something new or different or something of the Aquarian values. So as of the new moon on May 6th, we have a month of getting out of those turbulent times, and unfortunately a loss of those Aquarian values. So let's get a look at the sky mirror. What's coming up for you for this next period, huh? Whoa. You can see it's not easy for me here all of a sudden, because I'm in the middle of it all, huh? And I've had my share of problems I won't tell you about, mostly technical, but a lot of people have had difficulties. And probably everybody's welcome to that May 6th new moon to get out of them. Let's see how it goes day by day. How's it going to come up in your world, huh? We're going to run the moon around the edge of this planetary pattern. But I tell you, one thing that's going on right away is there's a T-square in the sky from Neptune to Jupiter to Saturn. Yes. Now, Jupiter and Saturn in square, those are Republicans and Democrats, you know, fighting it out. Neptune? Tricky stuff. Yeah. Deception. I just found out that there's new management at our public access television station on the Big Island, and by golly, they're making up all these rules and regulations, and it's not going to make it easier, going to make it a lot harder for independent people to get their stuff on the air. Typical kinds of suppression. Well, we used to call it the establishment, huh? Back in the old days. Entrenched people in power. There's Pluto. Well, the moon's going by there, and on Wednesday you had a shot of it, didn't you? On April 27th, the moon went by Pluto, and eek, a bug. Panicky. Suppression. You know, the nail sticks up, knock it down with a hammer. What do they say? If all you got is a hammer, the world looks like nails. If all you have is guns, you know, the world looks like things to shoot. Bang, bang. Well, Wednesday's your shooting day. Hope it gets better after the May new moon. Thursday night, you're not going to get much rest. There's a square to Venus. The moon squares Venus, and I can't get no sweets. On Friday the 29th, the moon's in Aquarius, and it feels pretty good. In the middle of the day, here's a nice sextile to Mars. Let's get out and fix something. But the plans go awry. We no sooner get started at it, And then there's difficulties. The moon squares the sun. They're squabbling. The boss doesn't like it. So what do? Dream on. Here around dinner time, here's a nice sextile to Neptune. Now that can't be. What is that? Here I am stuck. Ignore that. Here's here's Saturn late at night, Friday night. This is midnight or something. The moon sextiles Saturn, and you can get a plan together, but it's traditional stuff. The establishment is getting its way here, and they have help. So look out. On Saturday, the moon's still in Aquarius, and you finally get a little revolutionary movement here in the middle of the day when the moon sextiles Uranus. And I've had some flashes of wonderful new information, and technical stuff when this Uranus is going off. Yeah, you got to keep your head down. There's a man with a gun over there, and there's people doing power and control trips in very sneaky ways. So, but nevertheless, here's enlightenment. It's Saturday around the middle of the day. Turn on your TV set, turn on the internet. There are things going on in the world that are wonderful, free, Aquarian kinds of stuff, and they're there. A couple hours after that, though, on Saturday, here's the moon squaring Mercury. Now Mercury is slowing down to stop, and he's getting very, very, very strong. Here's the way it looks in the ephemeris. Here's Mercury, see? And there's being a little R means Mercury's going retrograde. Yeah, it happens twice a year at least. It's going to go retrograde on Thursday. And so for 3 weeks after this period, you might have to go to the store twice. Things that Mercury does, a messenger, taking things around, phone calls, letters, communications, about half of them have to be done twice when Mercury goes retrograde. The little imp. You can lose your keys and things too. And so you just let go and you'll find them again. Here's, let's see, back to the sky mirror. Saturday, enlightenment in the middle of the day, and then problems with Mercury. He's retrograde, and you're going to lose things, and lose keys, and lose letters, and can't find it. Where'd it go? Relax. It's the only thing you can do. Sunday morning, about 1 or 2 in the morning, here's a sextile to Venus, and you're feeling relaxed. You're probably all asleep. Good for you. Moon went into Pisces, and a little healing is a good idea here. The middle of Sunday, however, in the afternoon, here's a square to Mars, and there's still some anger around. Mars is retrograde, and impatience, and I'm in a big hurry, and I can't find anything, and my keys are gone, and the letter's missing, and there's confusion and delusion as the moon goes by Neptune about 11, 10, 11 o'clock or so. More confusion. This is a day, Sunday night, early Monday morning, when all these planets stack up that are in opposition and squares. And here's Jupiter over here that's still, making a fuss. Wise men, lawyers, and professors, they're going to go after Neptune. Who's that? The drug companies, the GMO, the chemical companies, the entrenched doctors in our culture that feed us all those bad pills? Or is this the drug war? Probably the truth will come out about it. Oh, I got something to show you. Wait till we get done with the sky mirror. Anyway, what a day. It starts Sunday night with dreaminess, and by the time you get to Monday morning, here's the opposition to Jupiter. The square to Saturn clicks in. This is a really tough Monday morning. There's a sextile to Pluto, but it doesn't come in until about 9, 10 o'clock or so. You'll get some power and control and decide that you can get out there and get things moving again. But, don't try to leave too early for work on Monday, or you'll run into trouble. Monday evening, Here's a nice sextile to Mercury. Oh, we found the keys. The letter popped up. It's Mercury is definitely a trickster, and he's doing some things on us here. Tuesday, in the morning, the moon's still in Pisces, and so you're going to feel some of that tension from the T-square. But about after breakfast here, just before lunch maybe, the moon shifts into Aries, and it's a different ball game. And there's a trine to Mars in Tuesday afternoon and evening. Physical things are okay. You can get stuff done here. You know, it's a nice time. And I'm not doing very well on my graphics here today. You just have to put up with me. I'm working in the middle of that chaotic month. Here's Wednesday, the 4th of May, and there's a trine to Saturn. You're well organized in the morning. There's a square to Pluto, though. Comes up, eek, panicky feeling, you know, before lunch. And then the moon has to go by Uranus. Here's the old Uranus-Pluto square. Technical problems. I'm all alone. You know, twist the connectors. The battery failed. Electrical things. And this feeling, the revolutionary spirit got knocked down with a hammer. And we feel a little smaller because of it. But it's still there. Once you see things, once you're wakened up, you cannot disremember it. So once you understand something, wow, it changes you. Wait till you see what I got about this stuff. On Thursday, the moon goes into Taurus, a fixed earth sign. It changes a lot. It starts to relax. Here's a conjunction to Venus. It's rewarding, sweet, sexy Thursday night. Feels much, much better. On Friday, May 6th, we got that nice new moon. And this one sextiles Neptune. We regain some faith in things. Trines Pluto. Maybe the cops and the guns aren't so bad after all. Maybe we all need guns. There's a trine to Jupiter. You mean the lawyers say it's okay? Crazy gun culture, America. Too many movies. Too many movies. But, you know, you're going to feel like it's a good thing on Friday the 6th, and it's a new beginning, and it's going to go, this Friday is going to flavor the whole month. So be careful what you support. Just because the whole group, the herd, runs off to support this thing, the public in America is a fickle bunch, and you never know which way the herd is going to turn. Look out. I don't believe in things. I recommend you don't believe in the stuff that comes up after this May 6th new moon either. Question authority. Friday continues through the moon in Taurus, and through most of Saturday morning the moon's still in Taurus, and you can still relax and feel kind of good about things. And then on Saturday, May 7th, in the afternoon, you hit the opposition to Mars, and there's some anger around, and it starts, the moon's in Gemini, look out, we got problems again, and think, you know, we got to protect something. What are we protecting? I don't know, we're angry. Saturday afternoon and evening continues through Sunday. Sunday morning is just downright chaotic. Here's a square to Neptune, you know, the square to Jupiter and the opposition to Saturn. All these politicians and people of authority are confused and deluded, and you know, they're going to continue with these misplaced policies. Well, isn't the drug war a good thing? My goodness. You know, what's wrong with GMOs? So you got to watch it a little bit. Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, really after dinner, there's a sextile to Uranus, and some common sense takes a hold. But gosh, I made a few notes over here, and the Sun sextile Neptune Sunday night. That this is your first Sunday night, but you know, once you start believing in stuff, look out. This is tricky stuff. Don't take that drug. Don't drink the alcohol. Don't buy the GMO. Don't use that Roundup. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. What are commercials on television for? They're there to sell you stuff you don't need. That's what they're there for. Uh-oh, alarm bells.